Into the quarterfinals we go now with Iran taking on Japan in one of a ding-dong affair over in the last 8. Who will go through? Who will go home? We're going to take a little look. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we look forward to Iran, Team Melli, up against Japan. That's right, Blue Lightning, something like that. I don't know what their nickname is. Of course, taking their place this coming 5th or 3rd of Feb. We'll get into it in a minute. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, your one-stop shop for Asian Cup continues right here at Blackburn Overseas. Been a busy old week for both of these two nations as they try to get closer to those semi-finals. Which one of these nations will go home? We'll get into that in a minute. Big shout out again to the patrons. But anyway, let's get cracking and have a look at what we're talking about. We're talking about this. It is Iran. It is Japan. It's taking place on the 3rd of February, the Education City Stadium. That's right. Let's remind ourselves how we got to the stage with Iran, who qualified as second round Group C winners. 15th of June 2021, 15th finals for them. 2019 was their last. They did win it in 68, 72, and 76. Been a long time, guys. Ahmed Galouni is your manager there with Mehed Taremi, your star man, who I believe is suspended for this game. 30-2 to go the distance. I did have Iran going through to the final. However, I also had Japan going to the final. So, this is my final, of course. But let's take a look at how we got to the stage with Iran, who qualified as group winners in Group C with a perfect record. That's right, 4-1 win over Palestine, 1-0 win over Hong Kong, 2-1 win over UAE. Now, you would imagine no complaints with the performance, of course, over in the line. But to be honest with you, I was a little bit disappointed with the Hong Kong match as well as the UAE match. So they did have to raise their game a little bit against a serious side, but ultimately they also squeaked through on that one. But their penalty record was perfect, and again they did have a one-man disadvantage in that extra time phase, if my memory serves me correctly. So they're going to have to raise their game even more so here against the Japan side, who again not the greatest start to the competition, but maybe bubbling at the right time. So take a look at the key men then here for Iran. We've got Benavan between Six Mohammadi, Hajar Safi, Kenan Zarad, Rezian, Goudos, Jembesh, Torabi, Moribi, Taremi and Azmoun. Now, we did say Taremi, I think he's got a suspension, so a chance for some of the other forwards to maybe stake a claim for that spot in that quarterfinal. Maybe, who knows, for a spot in the semi-finals. Meanwhile, Japan qualified as second round Group F winners on the 20th of May 2021. Was the 10th finals. 2019 was the last four winning successes in the record book so far. 92, 2000, 2004 and 2011. Again, it's been a few years, not that many years, but been a few. Hajime Moriyasu is your manager there with Takufusa Kubo, your star man. 12-5 to go the distance, and these guys were my tip for the title, and I'm still standing by that. I'm going to stand by that to the kilt. Of course, this is their record so far. Qualified as runners-up in Group D, and that, of course, was done by a 4-2 win over Vietnam. A match they were trailing out at 2 stages there, but coming out top to take 3 points. They did lose to Iraq, who were a breath of fresh air throughout the tournament, but unfortunately crashed out at the last 16 stage. They followed that up with a 3-1 win over Indonesia to set up a last 16 match against Bahrain, which of course they took care of business to go through to the quarterfinals. Take a look at the key men then, shall we? For Japan, Suzuki between the 6, Atura, Tangjungi, Mashida, Tomiyasu, Ito, Endo, Minamino, Matoma, Asano, and Kubo up top. What about the numbers then? These two sides have locked horns 5 times in the past. Stretching all the way back to 2005, we got 1 win for Iran, we got 3 wins for Japan, we got 1 draw as well. The biggest win for Iran was a 2-1 win, scoring 5 goals in the 5 games. It's 1 goal a game on average. Meanwhile, Japan, 3-0 win, the biggest, scoring 9 goals in those 5 games, 1.80 goals a game heading into this one. 83% form for Japan right now, just 1 defeat in the last 6. Iran, of course, unbeaten in the last 14 games, of course, winning at least 6 in the past, 100% form for them heading into this one. Last time around, though, over in, it was a 3-0 win for Japan when these two sides did lock horns in the semi-final stage of the Asian Cup back in 2019. Now, Iran's goals coming from Taremi's chipped in with 3 so far, Gayedi with 2. As for Japan, Ueda's got 4, Minamino's got 2, as of course they look to those guys to steer them through to the semi-finals. Quick look at the odds here. 3-1 is your Iran, 3-5 is your draw here. In 2019 on is your Japan, who are favoured here. Of course, quick look at the public vote. Public vote has Japan 79% of the vote so far, 21% have gone with Iran on this one. What about, of course, the overall bookies odds to go the distance? Iran are actually 6-1 fourth favourites. Of course, Japan are 6-4 favourites on this one. That's, of course, where my vote goes here. 2-1 win for Japan. It'll be a tight game. It could even drag into extra time and maybe even penalties. But I'm going to back Blue Lightning, or whatever they're called, to get over the line and, of course, get through to those semi-finals where they're one step closer to getting their hands on that title. That's, of course, my take on it, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to those quarterfinals and, again, the resulting semi-finals. All covered here at Blackburn Overseas. But until then, subscribe, smash the like, and, of course, I'll catch you for some more action later on.